All right, so let me tell you a little bit about spell work, witchcraft, and stuff like that. All right. First thing first, let me tell you something. If you are around someone who does it, whether you know it or whether you don't know it, if you are around someone who does it and is doing it to someone who is innocent, who has a pure heart, who is genuine, you better be careful, because now I'm saying, yeah, it might affect the person that they're doing it on. It might affect them, but if that person is really protected and covered and shit, it's gonna backfire. Now, when these backfires happen, depending on what type of witchcraft or spell work or whatever it's been done, because also keep in mind, lighting a candle and using animals, that's like major. Simply negatively talking about somebody, thinking about somebody, like just saying, oh, just, and you got this feeling with it, and just saying, oh, I hope this person die, or this person, it's just speaking that and feeling that towards somebody. That's witchcraft. Yeah. But anyway, so if you are around somebody that does it or into it, 9 times out of 10, once that shit backfire, that might backfire on you, on them, and people around them. So people end up losing close family members and shit like that because of what they're doing. Like, if I'm, so say for instance, me personally, I don't do this shit. I don't indulge in it. I speak on it to bring awareness to it because I know for a fact this shit is real and it can happen to anybody. But say for instance, I have a friend who does it. I don't know if she do it, but something, start fucking up in my life, and I'm trying to figure out what. That's because that my friend is doing it. And if I do know about it and I'm not saying nothing, that makes me a false witness. So of course, if nothing hits them, I'm liable to get caught in the crossfire. You see what I'm saying? So always watch and discern who you got around, who you be cool with, who you be friendly with, because you never know what the fuck people be doing behind the scenes. So yeah. What that Bible said, my people will perish for the lack of knowledge. Baby, let me tell y'all something else. That witchcraft go down heavy in the church. Yeah. Yeah. But that's all I gotta say. All right. So from my own experience, let me tell y'all how y'all know somebody's helping to y'all energy. All right. First off, you gotta know who you is. So if you know you somebody that's just always smiling and laughing, you a go getter, you feel me, and then all of a sudden, you just don't feel like that. That could be one, but it also could just be you going through awakening. You feel me? A lot of people wake up at their own times. One, feeling nauseated. And I mean nauseated and like you have a contractions but you're feeling sick, so the sickness comes and goes. That's how you know somebody's attempting to do witchcraft on you. And I'm saying attempting because you'll feel the attempt. Also, headaches, migraines, like constant, headaches, and it's out of the norm for you. Yeah. Pay attention to when you get around somebody and then your energy just feeling drained or whatever. Mm, mm. You just feeling drained from being around somebody. Also, I'm still trying to grasp onto the ring out of your ears, but I don't know. Let me see what else I experienced. I experienced the headache, the fatigue, the drain. I lost motivation. Like at one point, like I tried to fill out job applications, get assistance. Like everywhere I turned to get help, it was denied. Denied, no, denied. Can't, like it was nothing coming through for me, especially when it came to my finances. Like everything dried up. Cause I know a bitch was fucking with me, and I recently felt the same effect. Too. So, but I pushed through that because now I'm doing more work. So I pushed through that. Well, I did have to take a little break. Also, some people are saying like confusion spells and shit. So you'll be like, I can't really, explain this, but it's like just confusion. So I dealt with that too. It's just a lot. Um, Let me see. Just from my own experience with the money, like beauty spells. Yeah, I dealt with the beauty spells too. From just it wasn't even like I would say my skin to me. I didn't want to look in the mirror at myself. At one point, it seemed like my skin got darker. Like I have this scent on me. Oh my god, I don't really talk about this. I used to have this smell. Like so, I used to have to bathe like 4 or 5 times a day at one point. And so like it was just bad. But people will do beauty smells to fuck up with your physical, to fuck up your physical features. Yeah, physical features as well too. So and that's another thing. I don't know. But for that thing to stop, what I'm gonna say, body aches. Body aches, your body will just start hurting. I don't know, like I can't really even explain that, but body aches, your body will stop hurting. Um, Sometimes you'll feel just completely dead on the inside, and you don't know why. Like you just that's could be someone attempted to do a death spell on you. Like this shit is real, and yeah. But I just had to end that part from, and these are just my own personal experiences, you know, but it's probably more, but those are the main things. Started off really noticing the headaches, like, and then when I do get a headache, and me just thinking like, oh, it's nothing, and I not take nothing for it, because usually I'm not taking too much say something. If I got a headache, bitch, I know how to throw that shit out. But it was to the point where I was starting to feel headaches and shit, and I just not do nothing, and then later on throughout the day, it gets heavy. Like I couldn't see, like migraine type shit. That's another reason. But that's just, from my own little experiences. But yeah, and let me tell you, this is another thing too, because if you is dealing with all this stuff, like you dealing with headaches, your body ache, you're just dealing with shit, and you just don't understand why you go to a doctor or you go get help, and they really can't see what's wrong, or they can't. Like when I recently went to the hospital, I had a headache so, like, I literally thought I was gonna die. But I never told the story because that night I was at work. And I'm channeling the conversations. I know what I'm hearing. I'm channeling the conversation. All of a sudden, my left ear rings so fucking loud. But the conversation I'm hearing is like oh shit, we we fucked up, or it was something down that term. And my ear started ringing so bad. But I know what it's like. I know who I'm picking up, right? So I go home. The morning I went home, regular routine. When I tell you, from right here up until my head, like, I swear I thought I had the fucking Martin knots on my motherfucking face and head, how bad it was, right? Now mind you, I went to the hospital for blood transfusions and shit like that, so I know. But this right here, what I felt, this wasn't like my head was on fire, like my head was finna explode. I go to the hospital, they did a little scan on my head and shit, nothing. Only thing they said was wrong was I had to get a blood transfusion, but it was so weird because the amount of blood that they gave me was less than the amount that I normally get. So it was weird because I can't really explain it, but it could have been, for that. But my issue was my head. Like I felt like I had something going in my head, like something was off in my head, like, and they found nothing from the head scan I had. Nothing. But I don't know, maybe I was just tripping, but it's just weird. But you go to the doctor now, find nothing, and you went all this pain and shit. It's spell work, witchcraft, know. Oh, and also, you just be in a good space or whatever. You good, you chilling, you vibing. All of a sudden, you just get agitated and irritated. Randomly, I know, and I know I'm a Cancer, and we do get aggravated and agitated. But not when my life, like, I got everything going for myself, like everything good, but it just be little shit. Oh, and may I add as well, how you know your dreams. Not when I tell you, when I was in Tallahassee, and I first realized, okay, my life is upside down. Bitch, I used to have dreams, nightmares. Like, it would be times where I didn't want to go to sleep. Okay, I used to, but the dreams, it showed me, where the shit was coming from. Still showed me where they're coming from. So I know who doing what. But yeah, your dreams, pay attention to them too. But yeah, and let me add again, if somebody is also doing something to you, and you are someone who's a good heart, you someone who's very protected, just know, if it don't hit you, they're gonna try to affect the people that's close to you. So meaning, since they can't take you out, they're gonna try to get your kids, your family, like shit like that too. People that's close to you. So pay attention to that as well. Now, I ain't gonna say this part. What I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say this witchcraft or whatever, or this is the reason why. But after my baby daddy died, right? It was like a few days later. I know I was under heavy warfare. I was under heavy attack. But this I ain't gonna say that. But it was this chick that this nigga I used to deal with. Who this one my life got flipped upside down. Anyway, long story short, after we found out he passed away, I'm going through warfare or whatever. Why did this bitch pop up in my dream? Sitting there looking all arrogant. And this is like years later of me dealing with this nigga.